Just moments ago, the Hamas terror regime in Gaza released its latest hostage video. It shows the hostage Guy Gilboa-Dallal. He was last seen alive in a hostage video with David, parked in a car behind a Red Cross vehicle as their captors taunt them as their friends are being released. David was later seen alive in the infamous video digging his own grave, starved and looking not like an Auschwitz survivor but like an Auschwitz inmate. And in this video, Guy Gilboa-Dallal, the video is not yet cleared for publication by his family, looking gaunt, is parked outside the offices of the Red Cross, telling the camera, these are the offices of the Red Cross in Gaza. They drive him around the city of Gaza as he says that he's trapped there with 8 other hostages and Hamas is not going to let them go. It's not going to let them leave the city, just like it won't release them unconditionally as the British government is demanding, but of course must without or else is an empty statement. And that video is a reminder of the truly twisted, psychopathic, evil enemy that Israel is fighting against, and the inhumane dilemmas facing Israel in the quest to bring the hostages home and to make sure that the Hamas regime can never take hostages ever again or terrorize the people of Israel. I don't have good answers. No one has good answers. But I'll tell you what does good. Seeing the extraordinary diaspora awakening with rallies like this every week without fail, come rain or come shine, since the 7th of October. Despite the hatred, despite the intimidation, despite the enormous hate marches through the streets of London nearly every week in solidarity, not with the kidnapped, but with the kidnappers. Protests like this around the diaspora, from London to Los Angeles, from Johannesburg to Sydney, are a beacon of light. They have brought the entire Jewish world together, reaffirming our humanity, our dignity, our solidarity, and our mutual responsibility for each other. And it is so inspiring coming from Israel to see the diaspora turning out week after week to remind the world that the Hamas terror regime is still holding 48 hostages in the dungeons of Gaza. Up to 20 of them are still alive, we hope, but only just. And every day that goes by as Hamas continues to starve them and torture them is a threat to their lives. And in addition to them, another 28 hostages who have already been murdered and whom Hamas is trying to ransom for terms that will allow it to survive the war that it started and prepare for the next October 7th massacre. Many people have forgotten about the hostages. Many people are working very hard to make sure that the general public forgets about the hostages, because the hostage crisis is a nuisance for the British government. It's a nuisance for all Western governments who understand that as long as the hostages are trapped in Gaza, there is no way that Israel can simply back off. There is no way they can force Israel to capitulate and accept the Hamas terror regime as long as it continues to hold onto the faces of the people you are holding up here, showing your fellow citizens who would rather forget, who people are trying to make forget, that there are still hostages trapped in Gaza. And every day that Hamas holds onto those hostages is a crime against humanity. Every day it keeps them in the dark and keeps their families in the dark is a crime against humanity. Not just the Jewish people, not just the state of Israel, humanity. And that is what you are standing here week after week in solidarity with. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much for the solidarity you've shown every week since the 7th of October. Keep going. Hopefully this will be over soon. Please God. Shabbat Shalom and Shana Tova. Thank you very much.